Yo, Daily Fire, episode 32. If it's trash, turn it off. But if it has value, please share it out for me. Of course, it's brought to you by maxeffortmuscle.com. For all your supplement needs, go to maxeffortmuscle.com. And you are listening to the Business and Biceps Network. All right, today, why are we inconsistent? I know y'all are coming in live to check this out. I know y'all are going to listen to this. This is a title that everybody wants to understand, including myself. So I started putting some thought to this today. Why are we inconsistent? Why am I inconsistent in certain things? And here's what I think. I know how much I know and understand about nutrition at this point in my life. And I think about when I was the most inconsistent with it. Let me give you a picture real quick, right? When I'm 19 years old, obviously thinking I'm a bodybuilder, wanting to go in to being a bodybuilder, and I'm building my body, but I'm working blue collar jobs to save money to move to Columbus to start my dream. In the coal mine, and at the sawmill, I worked at two different places prior to coming to Columbus. My lunch was salami sandwiches with Swiss cheese and white bread and little Debbie Hostess cakes that I would buy at the gas station on the way there. I would drink regular Dr. Pepper and I chewed Red Man Golden Blend. That was my fucking lunch. And I thought I was being a bodybuilder. I didn't take any protein supplements. I didn't take amino acid. I didn't know. So I was consistently eating something that was not benefiting me, not even in the slightest amount. So once I started to have a deeper education about what was best for me, and I understood it, which is what I've done kind of a lifelong pursuit of, is teaching these things, then it allowed me to be more consistent because I understood if I still ate my lunch from when I was a coal miner and stacked the lumber in the sawmill, that my goals wouldn't be able to be attained, right? I had to have a deeper education about the subject, not a pro level education, just a little bit of a deeper, by the way, self-education. So number one, I think the reason why some people are inconsistent on certain items is because maybe they just don't know enough about the subject to make sure they're more consistent. Then if I choose to eat pizza 4 days a week, I know exactly what to expect. But before I understood what bread does to you, the breakdown, your insulin spike, before I understood all that, how would I know? You see what I'm saying? Especially with the internet, there's so many resources. Like if you have something in your life that you're not being consistent at, maybe you should take some time each day, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever it is, and have a deeper understanding on your studies about that. I think number two is unaware. It comes, in that same category as not educated enough about it. Maybe sometimes you're unaware of why it's not working. And so you got to start to think like, all right, I'm doing a certain thing, whether it's life, whether it's business, whether it's fitness, it doesn't matter. And it's just not getting the result that I want. I keep doing the same thing. The definition of insanity, do the same thing over and over again and expect a different result. So I'm like, I keep doing the same thing. So I'm basically unaware of why it's happening. So I need to get a deeper understanding so I can be aware. So then I can choose the shit that I know is going to work better so I can be more consistent. That right there makes a difference. You got to make yourself aware of why things are not working. So then you can learn more about them, right? Number three, I think that then there's the point of you just choosing not to do it. You understand how to do it. You're just saying, I don't want to. But what's the reason behind that? I believe it's because maybe there's not a defined path, maybe potentially just aimlessly kind of wandering in that direction. Maybe don't have, set up goals that move the needle. And when I say that, it's like goals that excite you, not goals that excite me. I know what goals excite me. It's got to be goals that excite you. So you want to get up out of bed every day. You have now the awareness. You have now the understanding. And now you're going to put it into play because now you're choosing to be consistent, not be inconsistent. You see what I'm saying? So I think some of these things we do on purpose. I think some of these things we do not on purpose, but I think we can be more aware so we can then with intention be consistent towards what our dreams and goals will be. So this is all like kind of wrapped up in daily thought processes I have when I'm trying to outline my goals and try to do the things that I've always dreamed of. These all kind of come into play. So I use the example of, my old lunch that I used in the coal mine and sawmill and how that wouldn't contribute, right? I had to understand better practices. And then when I say, I'm going to choose to eat this over that, I understand exactly what I'm doing. And then I got to be okay with the repercussions. It's the same in business. If you understand consistently what's led to growth in your business or what people like, then that's something you want to continue to do. If I'm choosing not to do that, then I understand that it's not going to grow. Once you find once you're aware. So here's a good example. I started studying very, very just basic bloggers, people that just write once a week, twice a week, but they're extremely consistent in the results that they've got from that, especially when it's passionate, right? So I started thinking to myself, well, shit, I'm consistent, especially if it's something I'm passionate about. Why am I not doing this? Why am I not doing this for one of the businesses, right? And then once I understood, all right, I have the awareness, I'm educating myself on how these people are doing it. Then I've got the passion. Now I know what I'm going to talk about. Now, if I don't do it, I'm choosing not to grow because now I understand it. You see what I'm saying? Like that's the process and how you uncover stuff and then execute. And then lastly, it's same. If you think about a relationship, right? If you consistently do something that your significant other doesn't like, doesn't find value in, feels indifferent about, or you understand that it hurts their feelings, you understand that that's not helping your relationship and you're choosing to do that, then you're consistently, doing something to hurt them. So it's like if you were aware that then you talked to them and they shared their feelings with you. And then you were like, man, I'm going to be inconsistent on that behavior. I'm going to be consistent on the different behavior. It really just comes down to, please break down the things that you are inconsistent with currently, and that let's figure out how to then create awareness, educate ourselves about them, and then create a consistent pattern to fix it. So everyone watching right now, and including myself as I'm talking, there is things in my life that I'm inconsistent on that I want to be more consistent with. And so you hear me talking about consistency, we either being consistent with the wrong stuff that we need to be more aware of, or we're inconsistent on the stuff that we think works, but we need to have a better understanding of. So I just wanted to kind of pour this out today, and hopefully in all this jumbled mess that I just blurted out, that there's something that you can grab from this in your life and say, you know what? I need to learn a little bit more about this. I need to understand that. Then that'll be easier for me to be on point daily, be consistent, and reach these goals. All right, y'all. Episode 32. If it's trash, turn it off. But if it has value, please share it out for me. Brought to you by maxeffortmuscle.com. And you are listening to the Business and Biceps Network. Thank you.